All right, we'll give it just a minute here for YouTube to catch up. And I think we are live. Hi, everybody.
Yay! Live for the first time on TV together.
Yes, yes. Look who I've got. Is Diana.
Hi.
And
Whoops.
so glad that you're here with me for the first time. And who's that little guy with you?
This is my little grizzly. 10 pounds of holy grizzly.
Mine is hiding, I think, right now. So,
Big
uh,
or little?
is kitty cat. So
Oh, kitty cat.
he's kind of a bigger cat, but yeah, I don't know why he's hiding. He usually doesn't. But yeah, he'll probably be here sooner or later.
Does he have Mancoon in him?
No, no, he's not that big. He's a tabby.
I
Yeah. But I just wanted to thank you for being here and for wanting to do this with me. And we're going to ask you some questions, or I'm going to ask you some questions in a minute. And first, I want to just say if you're watching on replay, thank you. Please hit the like and subscribe. And if you're in chat as well as replay, please make sure you go underneath my description. Diana's information is there as far as her channel. So please go and give her a subscribe. She is a wonderful reader, as you will find out. And yeah, please give her a subscribe. And I believe you're simulcasting too, right?
Yes, I am.
So please give her a like on her video if you can. So if you can do that for me, I would appreciate it. You can always come back and let us know you did that. And let's see who we've got with us first here. We got Jacaranda. And Rosalind was here. I'm not sure if she still is. She came in to say hi. And same for Nelia. Nelia, I've got your question. Butterfly is here. And Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Here's somebody new.
Yeah, right. Never saw that one before.
Never saw this one before. Who's there? All right. Hey, Viviani. And Paul is here. Hi, Paul.
Oh, hi, Paul. Did we frighten your family last night from the big screen?
Oh, what happened?
Paul was watching the Dream Show on the big screen.
Oh, okay.
TV.
Yeah, when people say they're watching me on TV, I get kind of not really nervous, but I'm just like, I'm on TV? That's weird.
Right.
And Sky High is here. Hey, Sky. And Justin Kessinger. Hey, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
And Kritika. And Bernadette.
Bernadette. There she is.
There she is.
Being a Detroiter, there's a certain song that goes through my head every time I see her name.
Oh, really? I don't think I know that.
Four Tops singing Bernadette.
Four Tops, okay.
Yeah, Motown City, Motown music.
Yeah, definitely. You said you're about an hour and a half away.
Yes, and I grew up down by Hitsville, USA, which is the original building house. It was a converted house down on West Grand Boulevard at Woodward Avenue. And that's about where I was growing up. And I drove past it on the bus to get to school every day. And it was I was in high school, graduated in 66. So those years is when I was driving past Hitsville, USA. So all of Motown got their starts there. Diana Ross was going to Northwestern High School, which was across the street from it. So it was quite the era.
Yeah, definitely. That's really cool. All right. We got Katharina as well. And on your channel is Barb Pet. It's a new name for me. Hi, Barb. And
hi, Barb.
Pamela Anderson. Yeah. Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Pam. How are you? Good to see you.
Imelda is here. Hey, Imelda. Kritika, I got your question. Yeah, y'all can put your questions in caps and emojis for me. I would appreciate it. Liz and all is here.
Hi, hi. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Oh, there you go.
That's it. That's all I know.
Is that all you know?
About. It's the only one I know I can say correctly.
Yeah, I took 3.5 years of Spanish, and I can say hola.
Yeah. Que hora es?
It's terrible. Yeah.
I couldn't even say where's the bus station or where's the bathroom or any of those things. I don't know why it was so over my head back in those days. It's so much like English.
It says you're like Forrest Gump.
Thank you. A life is just a box of chocolates.
Right.
Never know what you're going to get till you take a
That's
bite.
a compliment. He's awesome.
Yep.
Forrest Gump. Yeah.
I thank you.
Imelda, I got your question. All right. Thank you. And again, guys, if you are just joining us, or if you didn't hear me before, please go to Diana's channel. There it is right there.
Thank you, Jackie.
Jackie posted it in the link or in the chat, the link in the chat. So go give her a like and subscribe. And she is simulcasting as well.
Mm-hmm.
Christine, welcome. Thank you for your donation. And Karen Robinson is
Hi,
here.
Karen.
And Linda Bishop.
Yay. I'm trying to keep track of mine in the chat, but once we get flowing, I won't be looking in there very much.
Yeah. And Roman.
Oh,
hey, Roman. Okay. So I have just a couple questions, like how did you get started with this and about your channel? Take the floor. My channel is your channel while you're here.
Okay. Well, I think we're all born into it. And I was definitely born into it. My mom was, my grandmother was, and my great-grandmother were all pretty psychic, intuitive, very connected, very spiritual people, raised Catholic. My great-grandmother and great-grandfather came from Poland. Now, they had 16 children, but some of them were already born when they took the boat over from Poland.
Wow.
And so I didn't know my great-grandfather. Well, that's not true. I think I met him. I saw, maybe it was just pictures of him. Anyway, I knew my great-grandmother from both sides, my mother's side and my father's side, both of them from Poland. And they had known each other in Poland, as a matter of fact. And then Busha died. She was about 96 years old. She never spoke any English, but it's like at that time I could understand what they were saying, even though I couldn't speak Polish. Well, after she had passed on, everybody quit speaking Polish and just kept speaking English, unless they said something they didn't want the kids to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Gwizdor, we learned. Gwizdor meant Santa Claus, so we knew that they were talking about Santa Claus. But anyway, so since they stopped, I can still pick up words and know what the gist of the conversation is, but I cannot speak it except in little bits. So I couldn't speak it to have a conversation with anybody. So that was the beginning of it, because that intuitive design is already there. And because they were practicing things all the time, you, in that environment, you just kind of pick up on it. And your own gifts when you're young are out in the front. Nobody's trying to make you hide them. Well,
that's good. Awesome.
I didn't. I'm a hippie from those days in the 60s, and we were dabbling in tarot cards and everything way back then. The I Ching, I was learning the I Ching. I was already learning astrology. So, and working with pendulums and dowsing rods. My dad used dowsing rods all the time. My grandfather did too. So
Wow.
did my grandmother. Um,
Awesome.
so you're just in it, but life starts to get in the way. And basically, once I had children, it kind of started moving to the back burners just because I was in an environment where it isn't the norm, and a kid is trying to go to school the norm with sports and school activities and talent shows and all that business. So, you know, you only let bits and pieces out to certain people you know aren't going to blab to the wrong people about who you are and what you do.
Right.
But then I got breast cancer. And like so many people who go through that life changing event, not necessarily cancer, but something that almost can take it all away. You
Right.
just come to the other side of that, not only more open, but like, I'm coming out. I don't care what. It's out. The truth of me has got to be out because I'm
Right.
not comfortable hiding it. And so it would have been a lot harder because when you're in surgery for a long period of time, like it was an 8-hour surgery, that's a drug induced coma. And it does a
Yeah.
lot of opening of your brain. And, and it's like I just couldn't have hid it anyway because it was on display on its own right. It's like it forgot that I was trying to keep it hush hush.
Right.
So,
Wow.
and the fact that I played the Wicked Witch of the West on the front lawn on Ellendale Park, Ellendale is down in Virginia, where I lived for 30 years. And that whole time I was there, I was always the Wicked Witch of the West on Halloween. So, you know, there
Yeah,
were
I think
people
you
who,
might have told me we're in Virginia. Where in Virginia was it?
Chantilly.
Yeah, you told me about that, and I had to look it up because it's so far from where I'm at in Virginia. I'm in the
Yeah.
mountains in Southwest Virginia, so
Oh, down.
Southwestern Virginia, not West Virginia, but
Where are you? I know you've told me, but I've forgotten too.
it's Grayson County. You probably never heard of it. It's about 2 hours south of Roanoke.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
you're right. I don't know that area. That's farther
Yeah.
than I've gotten to Roanoke, but that was as far as south as I went. So I get it though. Virginia's a different world. And even though
Mhm.
I was in battlefield territory for both Revolutionary War and the Civil War, talk about psychic events always happening to me, which made it sometimes hard to keep it quiet because I could drive through the battlefield for Bull Run and I could still hear the screams and the gunfire. And certain days it was stronger than others. And then I lived not too far from Camp Washington, which is where Washington and his men camped during the Revolutionary War. So that was like 5 miles the other direction. And Bull Run was 8 miles the other direction from where I was living.
Wow.
So there's a lot of history there that just wasn't going to keep itself quiet
Right.
for sure.
And so you started your channel kind of because of the Akashic records, is that right?
Um,
Or no?
well, seriously, I started the channel because I had illustrated a couple of children's books
You
and
are
I
an oil
was a
painter,
school
of
teacher.
course. Yes.
And I had retired and moved up here. But the first book that came out and the second book, my students were buying. And so Mrs.
Mhm.
Bowles had to read that book to them. So I started a channel so I could read them stories. And that's why if you go to my site, it like asks you want this one or that one. The one with the picture of Pachamama or the one with the picture of the fairy door and the angel standing in front of it. That's this channel. This is what I usually use. The other one,
Right.
I don't even know if the videos are still on there. I think they were taken off, but every once in a while something shows up on that other channel. So,
Right.
anyways, this is the one you want, the one with the fairy door.
Awesome. Well, thank you for letting us know about you. You're quite remarkable. So,
Oh, thank you.
loved listening to that. Um, we have a couple more people in. Courtney, welcome. Annie Bear, welcome. Annie Bear's modding on your channel, I believe.
Yay, thank you.
Sherry M, welcome. All right, so we'll get started with the questions. We have 11 already, so I think we'll go ahead and just close questions unless there is a donation. So, first up is Christine. And Christine wants to know, is there anything my mom wants to say from the other side as to address the current situation of deception and avoidance?
Uh-huh. Yep. Grizzly, this is going to be hard to work if you don't.
That's what Milo does.
But I just want to lick your eyeballs. Let me.
Well, Christine, I've got a lot of cups. They're chalices in this deck, but I've got 3 out of 5 cards for you that are chalices. So that's telling me this is becoming very emotional for you. And I know we've been reading on this for quite a while, maybe over a year now, with all the stuff that's going on with this situation. You did get the 10 of cups though, so this is happiness within family, community, and this is you just being content with what you have. Now, I know you got a lot of problems, with your family, but your mom still sees it as her family too. And she wants you all to be happy. That's why she's given me this card. She wants you all to be together and happy. And got another emotion card, the Ace of Cups or Chalices. This is overflowing love coming to you from your mother. Okay, so she is pouring the love out to you. And then you got the Knight of Wands. He can be a little bit reckless, but so she wants you to watch, where you're walking, where you're driving, just be kind of cautious. And then this is compassion and creativity coming in for you as well, that she's giving to you. She said emotional landscape dealing with.
Oh
okay.
my.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Scott. Okay.
Yes.
Let me do one thing first. Grizzly, I love you, but this is not working, honey. Go. All right. I pulled from a couple of different decks, and how they align is amazing.
Okay.
So, Christine, you feel like you're being manipulated, and this card is showing it.
Oh, wow.
But the person that you think is doing it isn't the person. There's someone moving them around. There's someone that is the puppet master, and they're setting it up to look like the person you think it is. There is somebody who sees themselves as I don't want to say the matriarch, but the wise authority of the family. And a lot of people honor what that person has to say. And take it as like, oh, it's gospel. He said it, she said it, it's gospel. But there are regrets having been formed because of it. And they're beginning to understand that. What else I got was first the Three of Pentacles. So I think this is those two people, the puppet master and the person being manipulated and being set up. The third person are those who are still being fooled by the puppet master themselves. This is the collaboration going on. Then I got the Six of Cups, and this is the message from your mom that you were referring to.
Right.
It's her family too, and there is mixed feelings. It's not just the past. It's mixed. She has mixed feelings about what's going on now because she's on the other side looking at it. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Her advice to you is let it go. Be happy. Let go of that. You are where you are, and there's abundance in that in itself. I hope that helped.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Diana.
Well, and the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. I
Let's
mean,
show it so they can see it.
you know, so it's going to work out on its own. It's going to work out on its own. That's rising energy.
Awesome. I did get, just real quick, I also got the Eight of Cups. So this maybe you need to walk away from something. Is that the Eight of Cups?
Yep.
Eight of Cups. You got it twice, Christine. Walk away from something that is no longer resonating or that is holding you back. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles. You need to go slowly, no rushing. I got you a dragon card.
Wow.
And this says the magic required for you is entering your life now. Okay, so magic is coming into your life from your mom to help you deal with this. And then you got a serene place. She just wants you to be happy. She wants peace. So she says, listen to the whispers of your intuition, for it is the voice of your soul guiding you towards your highest good. And the final card that I got for you is the Chamber of Healing. So she just wants you to be healed from all this that's been going on. And just put the deception and the avoidance behind you if you can. And yep, that's what I got. So I think that goes hand in hand with what Diana was saying, especially that Eight of Cups.
Yeah.
You know, walking away from something that does not know. I know they have been watching the situation. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Christine.
Boom chakalaka. There's a ray of light coming in.
There's a ray of light. I love it.
And I can see a rainbow in there. That's amazing.
Can you?
Yeah. And it's coming
Wow.
through bamboo roll up. There aren't any crystals on the other side of this window. It's really a door. So I have crystals on it.
That's amazing. There we go. All right. So Courtney wants to know, question, how will the last 2 weeks of February be for me? Courtney, if you'll say hi. Johanna, I've got your question. You're good. Welcome, Akila B.
I just heard the word new opportunities.
Thank you, Courtney, for letting me know you're here. Well, guess what the first card I got? The Ace of Swords. This is a new opportunity. It's exactly what Diana just said, Courtney. She said, I'm hearing new opportunities, and this card is new opportunities and seeing things clearly and having clarity. Okay, then you got the Page of Wands. And this is the free spirit page. So do something that you haven't done before. Have fun as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else. Then you got the Chariot. So keep going. You're on your way to victory. There may be a couple of little bumps, but you can handle that easily. And then you got the Knight of Cups. It's a really pretty Knight of Cups. And this is bringing in love to you from the other side. So just know there's somebody up there sending you a lot of love. And then you got the Two of Cups. You need to have a face-to-face conversation with someone you love and just let them know how much you care about them. And doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, your friends, your family, but someone needs to hear that you love them and you're there for them. Then I got gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. And Whales from the Ocean deck. It says, tap into your inner wisdom and navigate life's depths with grace and majesty. And then the last card I got for you, Courtney, says, Legacy of the Prophet, wisdom left for the future. Wow.
That's a nice deck.
Yeah, this is I'm pulling a little bit from each one, but yeah, this is the Angels and Ancestors deck.
Oh, it looks like a recent one. Whose is this one?
This one, I don't even know if it has, it's on Amazon. Let me see here. If I can find it. There it is. I can't pronounce the name. It's on the back. But this is what it looks like. This is not the Kyle Gray one. This is a different.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Han Yu Bowen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to say that.
Okay.
But yeah, so legacy of the prophet, wisdom left for the future. So you have wisdom coming in for your future so that you can see clearly and do things, the way that it's meant to be so that your journey is easier. Okay, and here is Diana.
Hi. Okay. So I'm going to try to set these up the way they were coming up. Okay. So the first three cards I got was new opportunities. Lay it on. Pull out all the stops for your own femininity. You've got moments to be standing in the sun. Something new definitely is coming your way. There's going to be a strong recognition. Don't be afraid to put your fangs into doing it. Pull out all the stops. Play your guitar loud. Then the next was, and what I loved about this is I pulled these cards while you were talking about love, that someone loved her.
Mm-hmm.
And we got vitality with a basket filled with hearts.
Wow.
And then the next card was the Six of Cups, which is someone is loving you from the past, still with you. Then we have Trident, which is the energy of Neptune, the gushing of the cups. Cups represent love and emotions. What else does this say? Controlled emotions, so let them go. Don't be afraid to release. Power to manipulate your emotions, so watch out for the strangers. And it is a water journey. Are you thinking about going on a cruise during the summer months? And then the next was the ultimate card, right? Release, which was exactly what you were talking about, and I was talking about with that last card. And with that came the star. Again, this is that moment to be out there and shine, but you have to let go of something in order to make room for something new. And then you will find the anchor in all of that. You will be your own anchor in being yourself. And lastly, I have requirement, which again, we have the lovers, except make sure that you get what you want out of the deal. He's giving her an apple. She says, no, I want a house, right? But we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is fulfillment as well, not just the skill or studying and becoming better at what you already do. This is fulfillment. It's a balanced fulfillment, which again is being reflected in getting what you want, what you require. And then the final is the saucer. Watch out for gossip and rumors, insincere friends. Don't let anybody influence you that you've never let them influence you in the past. Stick to those guns. And your secrets will be safe if you remember to speak less and say more.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that helps.
I like that. Speak less and say more. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Courtney, and thank you for your donation. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Next up is Butterfly. Can you let me know you're here, please?
Hey.
Ascending Universal Butterfly. Okay, she is here. Okay, Butterfly, I was called to use the Triomphe de Luna deck, and it can be a little graphic, so I might have to cover. But it's a really funny, cool deck. You did get the Ace of Swords to start off with. So this is, a message from the Ascended Masters. They're saying that you will seek more clearly and with a new opportunity and with clarity coming in. Okay, and then you got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is faith, but also teaching and learning. And this is, old patterns that can be as well that need to be transformed. So the more you learn about that, the more you'll be able to teach it, and the more you'll be able to grow with that, with learning and teaching. Then you got the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is taking a pause, taking a break, and then looking at things through a new perspective, a different perspective. Okay, so maybe you need to take a little bit of a break and then decide what you want to do going forward. Maybe you need to do things differently than you have been in one portion of your life. So, and I'm getting the spiritual butterfly. So the next card I got for you is the Dolphin. Don't worry, be happy. So just love your life and be have gratitude for your life and what you have right now, and more positive things will come in for you. And then you got Divinity. Every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. That's like being in the now. You know, I'm not worrying about the past because it's already happened. You can't change it. Don't worry about the future because it's not happened yet. And it may not the way that you want it to. So the best thing to do is stay in the moment, in the now. And this very moment be. And look here, I just caught the butterfly wings there. And I don't know if that's a butterfly or a dragonfly. Diane might.
I think that might be a moth.
A moth. Okay, I get those confused too. But you definitely have butterfly wings up here. So source is definitely talking to you and saying, do this and have fun. You don't have to be serious all the time. And that's what I got for you. Here is Diana.
Hello there, ascending butterfly. Okay. So the first words that came into my mind were polish your shoes. Now, I'm not exactly sure what to mean, what that interpretation would be. Polish your shoes, put your best foot forward, make sure that what you are professing to know, what you think you know, polish up on everything to make sure that it's up to speed, like in service or just reading a different book on a subject. I'm sure you understand what I mean. But polish your shoes. Just brush up on things and make sure that it's where you want to be. And then the cards seem to be adhering to that. The first thing was payback. If you're doing your best, the kind of payback you're going to get is not going to scare you, right? The next card that came out was the Seven of Pentacles. Though it's not a bad card, it enforces polishing your shoes. This is working in the garden, making sure that things are fertilized, that the weeds are pulled, that the roots are watered deeply so that they can continue to grow even on hot days. And so that is a big part of it. And then there's a tough decision coming your way. And again, we have something that will help you dig into it, will help you be able to understand it and cut off what doesn't work. It is it's a fork in the road also. Oh, I didn't even think of that one. And crosswords and no going back. No going back from that point. So those three cards are working together. The next set was sacrifice. Well, when we're busy working in the garden or whatever it is that we have to do, we have to sacrifice some sort of time in order to brush up on skills, in order to study, in order to put our energy into a better outcome later on. The garden that will give you abundance in the fall when you're trying to harvest enough tomatoes to make a bunch of sauce to give out for Christmas presents. So something has to be sacrificed. Ultimately, time is one of them. And now we have the Ace of Swords. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. That's the truth, and you know it. You have to make room for new things. So this goes with the sacrifice, but this is the potentiality. What is going to come in and replace it? What is in that egg? All your fertile ideas are in there. It also says the new life is emerging, the potential within, and change is around the corner. So something better is coming your way. And then the last three cards I got were release. This is the second time this card has come out today, which goes right along with that sacrifice. Even if it doesn't serve your purpose to hang on to it, release can still be a hard thing to do, right? The paradigm is changing, but you can't You can't make room for the change if you don't let go of that old story that you keep telling yourself over and over again. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Again, the second time this card has come out, walking away from something. These three cards are truly aligning. All of them have really been aligning. So here we are in our heels, trying to impress, brushing up for yourself, not to impress others. Attraction, attentiveness, sexually empowered, and walking, wielding sexual attraction. So, we all have these gifts. A little bit of flirting doesn't hurt. Even if it's just that ego, that good part of the ego that you can pull out of yourself by standing in the mirror and rehearsing how you feel about yourself. Or, hey, gorgeous. Louise Hayes used to say that every morning. She'd look in the mirror and say, how you doing, gorgeous? Or some such thing to herself. You keep releasing as you go on the path. Awesome, because that's what you need to do. Remember, you are competent. You are definitely competent. That is the rising energy on that deck. You are the ballerina, so you have those dancing shoes. You are disciplined. You are the ballerina. Release is a discipline. We have to do that. And the bottom of here is the Princess of Wands. And that is a new youthful exuberance, learning something new as you go forward. So I hope that has helped you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Butterfly. All right. Next up is Nelia. Nelia, are you still here? And Butterfly said how deep this has been, so helpful from both.
Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you.
Nelia is here, like a general reading.
Sorry. I dropped a card. Oh, no. Mr. Bill.
You like me got the dropsies.
Yeah, right. Let me close my camera. Avert your Gerald, as he would say. Where did it go?
Well, Nelia, guess what I got as your first card? If you're watching the other readings, this is the Eight of Pearls. In this deck, this is the Eight of Cups. Again, coming out. This is walking away from something that no longer resonates with you. So turning your back on those old patterns, on things that are not resonating with you, that are not important at this moment, and so that more important things can come in, new things to help you grow and help you on your journey. Then I got the Two of Spears or Swords, and this is like a stalemate and not knowing which decision to make. So if you have a decision to make, what you would need to do is just trust in your intuition and your gut. That is source telling you what to do. So trust yourself. That is spirit coming through you. And then this becomes the Peace card. And then you got the Seven of Pearls or the Seven of Cups. This is having too many options. So you may, with this decision making from the Two of Swords, this could be, just having too much to handle, and you need to just pick one and go with it, just like the Two of Swords. So trust in your selection that you're going to make the right decision, and then let it go, because Spirit will be with you no matter what decision that you make. You've got Neptune's Palace, Let the
Ooh.
currents of
Ah,
divine guidance lead you to your true purpose. All right.
that's a
So,
beautiful card.
yeah, I don't think I pulled this for anybody yet, Nelia. So, this is just for you right now. Let the currents of divine guidance lead you to your true purpose. So, your intuition that will guide you and lead you to your life purpose. And then the last one I got for you, I really like that card. I'm going to pull from the same deck. You got the Pearl of Wisdom, and you had the Eight of Pearls here. This is usually cups, but it's pearls in this deck. And then you got Pearl of Wisdom. So you've got some pearls going on. Embrace the wisdom of the ages and let the luminous light of truth guide your path. Right? So embrace the wisdom of the ages and let the truth guide your path. There you go. So I hope that resonates with you, Nelia. And here is Diana.
Nelia, oh, these cards go with what you were just saying about the wisdom. So, first of all, we have confusion. Are you confused by your own wisdom? Or are others confused? So, what we have here is this young child going for a calculus. I can't even spell the word calculus. Anyways, he's doing all this math and telling grandpa about it, and grandpa's like, "What the hell are you talking about? I don't get it." So you have the wisdom, but sometimes wisdom goes back to what I had just said earlier: say less, speak less, and say more. Right? And yes, I have to. And it just dawned on me the other reading when I said you had the star. What you had for that card was actually the Ace of Pentacles, because this is the star, right? I have to cover her up. Infinite wisdom, right? Anyways, you have the star here. That star, this is the card of hope. This is the card of um, your charmed life, the ability to make things happen for yourself. And then there's the gift. Now, it's receiving a gift, but the wisdom that you have been endowed with, that's the gift. That's the important gift in this part of the reading. The next section I have interchange. So you have to allow those who are confused opportunity to form a question, to formulate a question. You can ask a question that can trigger them to get a better question for themselves. People sometimes get so confused they don't even know where to start or what to ask. But they're reliant on you to inform them of certain things. And then we have the Eight of Cups. And that Eight of Cups is, yeah, baby. Again, take it easy. Take it easy. I'm sorry, I said eight. It's the Three of Cups. It's the celebration. Please forgive me. I'm looking at it going, now why aren't they spelled out? Silly old me. So the Three of Cups are people coming together, celebrating you, celebrating the way in which you deliver your ideas and the guidance that you are able to give others. Trust your intuition right there, right on the top of it. It's the moon. Trust the way you do things. People trust you. People trust you. Next, we have insensibility. Insensibility. In the water, we have a guy drowning, and everybody is just taking pictures. How often do we see that? First responder. This is about You being the first responder, you are the one that people rely on. The next thing is the Ace of Pentacles. Here's the card that fixes it. The Ace of Pentacles. There's no doubt about it. You have this talent. You had the Star card. Now you have that Ace of Pentacles. Time for you to shine. Time for you to stay grounded when others are doing nothing about it. You can't think fast enough. You stay grounded and you are the first responder. Now, these handcuffs are like you feel as if you're tied down by it. Design for yourself a way to turn it on and turn it off. Just say to your guides, I need a break. No dreams tonight, please. I need a break. Enough with the downloads. Put on stupid television, soap operas, things that can just detract you. Or listen to nothing at all and just allow yourself to walk in nature. Put your bare feet on the ground. If you're in a snowy place and you can stand it, I love to do it, and people think I'm crazy, but I will stand in the snow. But having lived in the Upper Peninsula, yes, it's cold. Yes, there's snow, but people walk around barefoot in the snow all the time up there. People take saunas and jump in the snowbank and then go back in the sauna and go jump in the snowbank again. So you don't have to be held back by your talents. You can put yourself in a position that you're controlling. Distribution. You can control the distribution. I don't like the word control, but you understand what I mean by that. Distribution. Justice is coming for it. Put your fangs, bite your fangs. This is the second time, only this time this card came up on the rising power. So take a bite out of it. You can do this. Do it your way. So I hope that helps you, Nelia.
All right. Thank you, Diana.
I have to laugh because the next card under that was the camera.
Camera. Wow.
With all those folks with the camera.
Right. Remind me to find out what deck that is at the end here. So I really like that deck.
Okay.
The comic one.
Oh, yes. Let me see. Where did I put the box? Oh, gosh.
Real quick, I wanted to thank Red Dragon, Justin, and Nancy all for your donations. Thank you so much.
This is the second issue of Visions of Life.
Oh.
And I believe that it is already sold out.
Oh, man.
And, I'll have to look in my file to see where I got it from.
That's no problem.
It comes from Italy or Russia or somewhere. It is Tarot Studios. Oh, Tarocco Studios. Tarocco, Tarocco Studios.
Oh, I know of them.
Okay. So but this was the second printing, and so it's a little bit different than the first deck. So
Right.
if the third one is available, it'll probably be a little bit different, but they're very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way we all feel about it, right?
Right. All right. Kim, you're up next. Red Dragon. Could I have a reading for the next month? I have some matters of impact coming up. And I wanted to say hi to Priscilla as well.
Hi, Priscilla.
And Andrea, if I didn't say hi to you, hi. I don't remember.
Andrea, my Detroit partner. She's a Detroit girl.
And I have a request real quick for Bernadette. Bernadette, I did not get your question. So if you could repeat that and put it in chat for me, I would really appreciate so I don't have to scroll all the way back up. Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Make sure caps and emojis, everybody. The questions are closed. But Bernadette, you can do yours. All right, Kim. Are you here, by the way? I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm going to assume you're here. Go ahead and start. I can tell that you've got something major going on. Oh, you are here. Thank you. Thank you. And this is the Two of Swords. This is a stalemate. You're not sure which decision to make about something that's going to be coming up. The best way to do it is trust your gut and your intuition. Is usually that first nudge that you get that says, okay, I should be, doing this, or stop right there and get rid of the or. Just take care of the first one that comes to mind. Okay, that is usually spirit talking to you. Then you got the Page of Wands. Be a free spirit as well, and just know that you can have fun even when there's serious things happening. It's okay to have fun and let your hair down a little bit. And then I've got the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is after you've manifested something, it's like it's coming true. Your ships are coming in, right? So good things are coming towards you. Right? So you got that. And then you got the World card, which is beautiful. This is arguably one of the best cards in the tarot because it's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle coming in. All right. So success, joy, abundance, prosperity, that's all within that World card. So that's coming into you for you next month. And then you got the King of Wands. This is the king that's in control of his domain, of his family, of his household, and has a lot of passion and just takes care of things. So this is a leadership role. So you may be in that, coming up next month. The next card I've got for you is the Dream Messenger. It says, interpret your night dreams. Okay, so if you have dreams and you're not able to remember them very well, get yourself a dream journal, put it by your bed, or use the voice memo on your phone. And you can record it and then just go back to sleep. But your dreams are very important here. And the next card I got for you is the Compass. Exploration and opportunity. So you will have a new opportunity coming in for you with this card. So next month, look for opportunities. And then I've got communication. It says effective communication is the bridge to understanding and connection. So make sure you're communicating out of love, filtered. Right? Filter what you want to say out of love to someone that you need to have a discussion with. And I think that you've had lots of vivid dreams lately. That makes sense. Yeah, with the Dream Messenger over there. So just keep going. But that's what I got for you, Kim.
First stoppage. Okay, we're a couple of days into it, past the midpoint of spring, of winter. We are in Imbolc, in a new season. So now is the time to stop that immobility that you've been feeling, where you feel you've been trapped. Time is not important. All the clocks are broken right now. It is winter, and winter is a very important season. You've probably heard me say this before, but humanity is not designed to have summer 24/7, 365 days a year, or however many days there are in a year. We're not supposed to have it that way. Even in tropical climates, there is a change. The days are shorter. There is a stoppage. Well, now we're at the halfway point. Imbolc is the season we are in. It's the popping of trees. If you begin to watch through the month of February, you'll see the little buds beginning to force their way through. On the oak trees, you'll see that those leaves that have died but have been clinging on are starting to leave the tree because those buds are starting to pop out. So new things are definitely coming your way. So during this next week, look for where you have plugged the stoppage, where it is all within you to begin to move forward. And what you are sensing that hasn't been working, that you feel is unjust towards you, justice is coming your way. You're going to begin to see. And just as this is the balance point, this is where we are with Imbolc. We are in this balance point. I love that this card came out. The snowflake. No two are alike. And think of how many it takes to pile up to put this 3 feet of snow that I've got here in this drift in my dog's pen. And that each one has to go through 5 stages before it can become a snowflake. It comes as water, it freezes, it thaws, it gets dust and dirt, and then it freezes again, and then if it makes it through, because it can thaw if the temperature isn't correct, if it makes it through, it then begins to form these crystals that create these beautiful patterns, and no two are alike. They're fragile, doesn't take much to break them. Even when they pile up and become icy, they're no longer a snowflake. It's now transferred itself to water. This too shall pass. Remember that. The next one is solicitation. Solicitude. Everybody wants something. I want. Make a cookie. I want a cookie too. Give me a cookie. Come on, Mom. I'm looking for my cookie. Okay. This is week 2. Week 2, this is Mardi Gras, next weekend is the pre-party for Mardi Gras. Because we're going into that time of the year. And then the 9 of Swords. Solicitude, me, brings you to regret. Mm. Who is it around you that is very demanding, but if you don't do certain things, you're going to regret it? It is someone else's dependence on you to give you the cookies. And this is not romantic. This is a family member. So, especially Kim, remember your femininity, your inner beauty. You are the rose. You may have the ability of the red dragon, but inside you are the red rose. Mm-hmm. It is expressing your affection. Don't be afraid to say, I can't do it right now, to whomever that person is that needs your support so much. I'll take care of it, but just give me some time for myself. Then week 3, we have, you're still going to be feeling like you've been a slave to it. You're tied to doing this, and you've got to break free. The King of Swords is coming your way. Now, This is your ability to stick up for yourself and understand that you are this person's anchor. You are strong, you are solid, you are secure, and you are safe. But in doing this so much for this other person, you are losing your own stability, your own interior desires. Don't give up on your daydream. I have this right here on my lip stain cup. Don't give up your daydream. Opportunity is about to present itself in that fourth week. Go with the flow right now. We're still in that middle point. We started out with the Justice card, and now we are ending with the Justice card. Again, week 4, Justice is coming your way. You have the strength to get there, red dragon. It is cyclical. Everything is cyclical. And just as that stoppage card, time is going to keep right on going, even if we can't keep it. And the last card for that is the theater mask. Avoid the drama, turn it into humor. It fixes a lot of things. And creativity to diffuse situations. Get back to doing that because you're good at it. And go shoot some pool. Okay? I hope that helps, Kim.
That was a beautiful reading, Diana.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was easy. The cards were, it was in the cards.
Right. Still beautiful.
Thank you.
Next up is Nancy Ray. Nancy, if you will let me know you're here and ready. Got a message from my galactic guide, please.
Oh.
Yes, Nancy Ray is here. Nancy Ray, your message from your guide starts with the 6 of Pentacles. This is generosity. There's also scales in this card, so just make sure you're balancing out what you are giving and what you are receiving. Okay, so yeah, just make sure you're balancing out things and you're not over giving or overtaking. So little bit of balance there. Then you got the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is passion, creativity coming in, a little bit of recklessness. So watch where you're walking, driving, that kind of thing, because he's a little bit reckless. He's on a zebra here. So
That's just a horse in striped pajamas.
There you go. There you go. I like that. And then you got the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is the action page. So taking action for something that's coming in. And then just making sure that you're learning on the way. So then you got the four of Cups. This is the missed opportunity card. So make sure that you are looking everywhere in each direction for an opportunity that is trying to come in for you. Your galactic guide is giving it to you, but you're looking in the opposite direction. So just make sure you're looking in the right direction. And your opportunities can be anywhere. It can be in the small things in life. It doesn't have to always be the big things. Sometimes the small things is what really helps us and really stands out when we look back into the past. It's those small moments that mean so much. And then you got the Moon card. So this is a little bit of shadow work, I think, that needs to happen. And I love shadow work just because you can sit with your fears and negative emotions and change them into positivity. Okay, so change your vibes and just to go through the motions. It doesn't mean to ignore your fears. You have to sit with them and you have to, you know, see if they're even real or not. And if they are real, you change them. If they're not real, you release it. Okay. And then I've got for you, Nancy Ray, Rubik's Cube. And this is diversity. If I can get it to come in here. Diversity, perspective, and understanding. View problems from a new perspective, and understanding will deepen. So, yeah, look at problems as lessons that will help you get better and help you grow. And then I've got for you understanding. So, this card had understanding on it right over here. If I can point right, understanding right there. And then you got the
Wow.
understanding card.
Wow.
So understanding is the key to deep connections. Yes. Really listening. Not thinking about what you want to say or need to say, but just truly listening and understanding. That's going to make your connections even deeper. And then the last card I got for you, Nancy Ray, is solitude. So solitude does not mean that you're lonely. This just means that you're going inward to be by yourself to, find out what you need to keep going on your journey and just to do like a spirit check. This reminds me of the Hermit card a lot. But your guys are telling you you're on the right path. Just a couple of hints of some things that you can do and to make life, even easier and your journey even better than it is right now. And that's what I got.
Amazing. Hi, Nancy Ray. There's some words coming in for me from them. And I actually believe that there are two guides talking right now. One is a beautiful female reptilian. And there is no malice in her. She knows how to defend herself, but she is not of the lower bred variety. And the other is a tall white. And the first thing that they're saying is, what are you so upset about? What is it? Why are you so worried? Think of all that you have gained already. There has been a gain in something that you have lost. Relax. The King of Wands is making sure that you are going to get the ultimate gain out of this loss that you have just experienced. And then you have the tree. Staying grounded. But what do trees do? They bear fruit. They give to us. And this is legacy, nature, life, and growth. Think of all you've gained. Sometimes the loss is just to teach us about our inner growth. It's a mystery. Why it happened is a mystery. Where your first star seeds come from is a mystery. It's difficult to put a handle on it, for we could all say that we got our start here on Earth somehow through the shattering of the prism of Lyra. The mystery of why loss allows a gain is easy to solve, really. we have the Four of Cups. One more offer behind you. You have to turn around and take a look. So the cups in front of you might be empty, but there is something being offered to you that is going to fill. It's still, okay, so it's still a mystery to you what that is. It hasn't presented itself, but this card goes right with those cups. Stay fluid, stay in the flow, understand it. It's almost a complete circle, right? What goes around comes around, the Ouroboros. Swallowing it up, natural movement, acceptance, no resistance. Go with the flow. Don't try to take rulership over this. Sometimes we just can't have it. The next is, I love this. It's not a race. It's not a race. You are going to get there. Slow and steady. The Knight of Cups, he makes offers all the time. You want to find the right Knight of Cups, the one who's going to live up to what he offers. There's a new love coming into your life. I bet there's going to be a new love coming into your life. And I think it's someone that you've already met that you would never think. So don't hold a grudge about it. This is the rising energy. Let it go. Let it go. Right? This is funny. I got to fix the tennis shoes. He's got a hamburger. He wants the tennis shoes instead. He's got fixing the tennis shoe. He wants the hamburger instead. Don't hold a grudge. You have to take a break. Allow things time to heal from this downfall. This I shouldn't call it a downfall. The ending of this relationship. Because you have a new one coming your way. So don't hold a grudge about it. Keep some of those things secret to yourself. What else does this say? Deceit and lies is what got your life to this point. There are hidden feelings, and those hidden feelings are this person that you already know who's been interested in you for a while.
Wow.
So I hope that helps. Nancy, I don't know that I've ever read for you before, Nancy. I've seen you around, but I don't remember reading for you. Unless I did something on the Akashic show.
Awesome.
I hope that helps, hon.
All right. Diana, do we have time for two more? Would that be okay?
Oh, sure. We do.
Okay.
Wow, I can't believe that this much time. This is the first time I've looked at the clock. I am enjoying stuff.
I am too. And that's why it's going by way too fast. So
for time.
Yeah, if we don't get to everybody, which we won't, there's still 9 questions in queue. And just make sure you come back if you want at 5 o'clock. I'll be with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected.
Oh,
and Diana, do you have any other shows today?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, we'll find out what else is going on at the end here.
Okay.
So Justin, are you still here? Justin Kessinger. Hi, Jules. Welcome. Hi, Cat Lady Ragamuffin. Krista LJ.
Cat Lady, how you doing?
Yes.
Have we heard from him? Is he here?
No, I don't think he's here. So let's go on to Bernadette.
Okay.
Bernadette, if you could let me know you're still here. Okay, Justin's here and Bernadette's here. All right, we'll get Bernadette and then we'll go back to Justin and then that'll be the last one.
Okay.
Okay. Bernadette is asking, was I an artist, painter in past lives? How can I improve? That's an interesting question. All right. I'll tell you what struck me in when I was trying to find the answer, Bernadette. The guys just directed me to the cards and what beautiful art is on the cards in this deck. And that confirmed to me that you were an artist in a past life. So you got the Page of Pentacles. This is manifest what you want. So how can you improve? You manifest on it. Okay, so acting as if it's already happening, it's already here. That's how you manifest. So then you got the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is highly intellectual. I believe she's psychic. So you may have some psychic abilities and you can use that in your artistry. And then you got the Knight of Cups. And this is, like Diana said in the last reading, the Knight of Cups is coming in. You know, it could be somebody new who's coming into your life, or it could be somebody that you already know that's, you know, bringing love to you. So if you're in a relationship, it just means it's going to get stronger. If you're not, you could have somebody coming in for you. Okay, and the next card I got for you is Imagination. And I love this because a lot of people think that your imagination won't come true, right? It's just that. It's just imagination. It's Santa Claus and you know, you just need to get on with your life. But I believe that imagination is given to us from source, from spirit, because it could be true and it can happen. So use your imagination when you're drawing, when you're painting, however it is that you do it. Use your imagination to guide you. And then got enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. Okay, so I love this card too for you. Look at all the different colors and the artistry that's in this card. Pursue your spiritual growth through enlightenment, through your gift that you have been given as an artist painter. Okay. And that's what I got for you. Here is Diana.
Bernadette, the first thing that came through, they showed me old Flemish paintings from the 1500s, the landscape Flemish paintings. And that you definitely have been an artist in several lives of your past. But like Vermeer, you are not putting out, it's not about putting out quantity, it is about putting out quality. That is your inner desire in what you do. They are telling me that you need to go back and study the old masters. And we do still paint that way, but it isn't taught that way unless you seek it out or train yourself to do it. And if you're working with acrylics, you should go back and work with oil so that you can get that longer felt development of the technique of how to layer paint. Acrylics really make it easy. Oil makes us think. It's like using an old style camera as opposed to a digital that we have now. It does everything for you, unless you switch that automatic off and still adjust your lenses the old fashioned way. So the first cards that came, you struggle with this. And that was the first card out of the chute. You struggle to accomplish what you want, this perfection. And like Bob Ross says, there are no mistakes in art, just happy coincidences. So don't ever worry about a line that you don't want there. You can always paint it out. You can always white it out. If you're using acrylic, you can just put another color over it heavily. And the flicker is here. And that's amazing. A flicker is is very much like a woodpecker, and it is very much about the independence of your own style. I love it. You've got this. You can do this. You have the Six of Swords. So you need to relax and go with the flow. What does the brush do? The brush has a mind of its own. The paint flows off the brush with the mind of its own. The canvas has lumps and bumps. It has a mind of its own. The tighter you hold that brush, the harder it is. Go with the flow. Allow that to come out. And then it is allowing the magic to flow with it. Then the next cards that came out were, okay, you were an old master. Do not feel as if you have to be enslaved to the art. Allow it to flow on its own. Let the art just take its own birthing. You are a magician when it comes to this. You already know how to do these things. I'm just here to remind you. Now you're seeking more excitement in your paintings, and that just, that doesn't always happen. What we don't get excited about, others do. Others do because they can't do it. They don't know how to do it. Thirsty for something. You don't know what that is, or do you? You feel refreshed and rejuvenated when it comes out the way you want it to come out. So get your energy level back. Sometimes, you know that philosophy, step away from the painting, step away from the painting, step away for a couple of days, step away for a month. Then the next set of cards I have for you is obscurity. Is it the subject matter that is so obscure to you, that is so difficult for you to reach? What you're trying to get and put there, you don't feel it coming out of here? Is that the problem? Because you're looking at it as a burden. It is the Ten of Wands. That is, the monkey on your back. Cut out the distractions. Put on those headphones. Put on the Four Tops. Put on all kinds of good music. Whatever floats your boat. It is not hopeless. This is the rising energy. You need to take a step back. It is not hopeless. You will get your way through this. Taking a break. That Hierophant, it's the discipline, and it's following the rules. And sometimes we need to take a break from that and then go back to it. And then when you go back to it, you have that renewed energy, and it doesn't feel like, like it was that burden on your back, but rather it's a burger. Wanting convenience, feeling unsatisfied, unhealthy habits, unhealthy eating. Well, that may not be a representative of your food or your diet. It's a representative of your emotions and what you're doing to yourself. So I say take a break. Just go to the museums and look at the old masters. Go look at Cezanne. Go look at Vermeer or Michelangelo or the Dutch masters. Oh my God, that painting! If it's touring somewhere where you are, go see that the Dutch masters, the brush strokes, and I mean the canvas is as big as a wall. It's amazing. So I hope that helps, Bernadette. You are very gifted. Quit beating yourself up.
Right. Thank you, Bernadette. And we've got room for one more if I can find it.
Is it Justin's?
Down. It is Justin. I can't remember his question though.
I think it was just a general reading.
Justin, can you put if it's a general reading or not in there if you're still here? And Angela, I got the note that you're here. Unfortunately, questions were closed, but I will be back on at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 8. Make sure your bell is turned on so that you know when, to come in before the questions are closed. Okay. But I appreciate your donation from yesterday. We will get to you. Okay. And I'm not seeing Justin. Give it another minute here. Thank you, Angela, for understanding. Justin's still here. I still need your question, Justin. Is it just a general? What my guys or guides want to tell me today. Okay. Thank you, Justin. Jackie, that's 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Thank you. All right, Justin, your guides are telling you, first of all, that you need to have a conversation with someone. So this is a face-to-face conversation to have with someone and to let them know how much you care. Let them know that you're there for them. So if this is a family, this could be friends, this could be a partner, but you're letting them know how much you care about them. That's important with this card. You got also another two, the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is about flexibility and adaptability and balance as well. So make sure your home, work, relationships, friendships, all those things are balanced out. And then if you do that, it's going to be easier for you, an easier journey. And because things seem to, they tend to get messy when we overdo anything. So don't overwork, don't overwhelm yourself with anything or anyone. Just stay balanced. And then you did get the Devil card. And this does not mean the scary person. I think it kind of looks like Britney Spears, but it does not mean that a scary person or a devil is going to jump into your room tonight. It means that you need to let something go. See the ropes there? I'm not pointing to you, right? Yeah, the ropes there, they're tied up. So just let go of what it is that is holding you back. And as I was saying earlier in the live, it's that first nudge that you get, that first intuition, and you're saying, well, it could be this. Stop right there. That's what it is. That's what you need to let go of. Okay. And the next card I got for you is the blender. It says disruption, chaos, and change. Okay, that's okay because you can blend it together as something new. So this is a lot like the tower card. It needs to be broken down in order for it to be rebuilt. And it says your routine is about to be blended. The new mixture will surprise you. Right? So sometimes when we lose something, that is of value to us, or we have to get rid of it, um, it's there for us to rebuild. It's there for us to learn and to grow from that experience. So I'm feeling it might be a person that needs to be let go of here with the devil card and then with the chaos change card. But there will be a good change for you. And your last card is the anchor. Anchor yourself in strength and resilience, finding stability amidst life's ever changing tides. Right? So anchor yourself in strength and perseverance. And you've got this. That's what I got for you, Justin.
Amazing. Amazing. Yes. You know what? I got that same thing about the tension. In fact, the first card out was tension.
Ooh.
What is going on? Who is bugging the bejesus out of you? Now, we know that the Fool is not a bad card. This is a leap of faith. This is a new beginning, a starting out on a new beginning. Where do you see this tension? What is it that we need to get rid of here in order that you can go forward with that spirited, easy step? One way to do this is to put those headphones on. I can't believe this card came out again. Get rid of the distractions, the ones inside of you that are feeding extra fuel to the fire that has got you in this, oh, this guy's driving me nuts. And then the next set of cards is he's driving you nuts because you feel manipulated by him. And I'm getting a male energy around this. Let it go. The death card is a change is coming. A change is coming. And then we have scissors. Cut it out. The headphones can distract this and what's being going on in here. Scissors separates you. This is, you separate yourself from that person that causes this tension. These cards are showing me that you're aware of who this is, who this person is. The next set of cards you got, please do not feel that you need to pay him back. Because that's his attitude. So it's a tit for tat all the time. He thinks he's paying you back for something you did. What, when you were 4? Lean into your feminine side, male or female. We've all got a feminine side, male or female. We've all got a masculine side. Lean into it with your heart. How do you diffuse? Wow, thank you for telling me that. That really helps me a lot. And they can't argue with that because you're agreeing with them. And in reality, it does help you because now you know right where they're coming from. And then wait out the storm. You've got the umbrella. You've got protection around you. Call your guides in. They will help you with all of this. Be prepared for trouble unless you take the upper hand yourself in learning the skills of how to diffuse a situation. And the difficulties will melt away on their own. So revisit and redevelop your humanism. I'm wondering, are you an Aquarius? Redevelop your humanism. That's the rising energy. Taking a break, the Four of Swords. You're making yourself sick over this. Let it go. Yes, you are making yourself sick out of this. You're going to be the one who's going to suffer. Check your health on this. Be conscious of things. If you need to go see a doctor, go see a doctor. But and working it out. But what I think most of all is check your diet. Are you a nervous eater? When you get upset about something, do you go grab something to munch on? So check and see what it is that you need to change within yourself in order to get rid of this tension that you're carrying with you. So I hope that helps you. Whatever it is, I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know what Scott was talking about. Our readings seem to coincide pretty much every time.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Justin.
Yes, thank you, Justin. And Garnet and Angela Capwell, welcome, both of you.
Hi. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
All right. So that is all we have time for. But Diana, what have you? I know you don't have anything today. What have you got coming up in the future?
Tomorrow I have at 5:00 Eastern. I'll be on with Diane G, and we'll be doing Akashic, Starseed Akashic readings.
Oh, cool.
Okay? And then we do that twice a month on Fridays. And then, or let's say every other Friday. And then on Sunday, Valerie Bradshaw and I will be on with, the astrology is so crazy right now. So we're touching base every week with the astrology because we have all these big changes coming, and Neptune is in Aries and Saturn is getting ready to go into Aries, and they're going to be in Aries together on February 20th. So we're touching base there, but we're also doing card readings and adding to it with that. And then next week, Tuesday, it'll be back to the regular schedule, which is Akashic Records at 5 Eastern, and then the Dream Show at 7 Eastern. Oh, and with Valerie on Sunday, it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. And again, I do have a 5:00 coming up. This is all Eastern Standard Time. So please come back. And I'll be with the wonderful Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. And then at 8 p.m., I'll be with Judy in the Skies. She's a new reader, but she's fantastic. And then speaking of new, we're doing the Newbies Galore on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be at least 10, 9 or 10 newbies on there who are going to be reading for everybody in the chat. And I've got a little surprise for them, but it's going to be fun. And you're going to get to see brand new readers who are really, really good. I've done lives with all of them.
That's awesome. That's such a nice service for all of us.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for saying that. Thank you, Ice Melts. Welcome. I didn't see you come in there. You snuck in on me. And Mirror Dragon. All right. So that's all we have for right now. And I hope to see you guys soon.
Bye, everybody.
You, moderators.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry. Thank you, moderators.
Yep. Thank you, moderators. And thank you, everybody, for being the best chatters in the world.
Yes.